soldier. It's time to prove you're the best tanker and to earn the main prize. A unique Tier 9 vehicle, the German KPZ-7.
That's the Stallion! It's time to see whose gun is bigger. A grilled chicken with a golden crust. Bad KPZ-70. Good KPZ-70. That sweet crunch of French buns. Whoa! Wait, what? You can also win the KPZ-70 and T-49 with an ATGM by completing missions in random order and opening containers. Besides the main prizes, you can also receive gold, certificates, spare parts, and boosters. Before participating in this event, acquaint yourself with its full description on the website and consult your doctor.
Bonjour everyone, Pantoufleee here today for a new video in which we have the pleasure of talking about the Pantoufleee, let's say it like that, or KPZ-70, I'm going to say it like that, and most importantly and in general about events, which is probably one of the main subjects everybody is talking about when it comes to World of Tanks Blitz. I'm not going to learn you anything except if you're a new player, but back in the days, like maybe 2-3 years ago, we had events pretty much every single month. So every single month, Wargaming was implementing a new premium tank, and you could acquire it for free. And even if it was not for free, if you grinded the event correctly, you could have a huge discount on the tank by using gold. Nowadays, it seems like Wargaming switched from events to crates, unfortunately for the player, but luckily for the company, I guess, because if they are still doing that, it means that it brings more money to them. And also the game evolved. What I want to talk about in this video is the why we don't have any more kind of free-to-play events. Don't mind me, Wargaming is still doing some free-to-play event. The latest one was, a nice shot there, was probably the E75 TS that you could acquire completely for free. Or more recently, the one we had for the anniversary of the game, the Cone sponsor. But we see them less and less, and Wargaming is keeping them for a special occasion. But why? Why is Wargaming doing that? I don't necessarily have the answer, but I have a couple of ideas that would make sense, and that's what I'm going to try to expose to you today. First thing first, World of Tanks Blitz is evolving into a mainstream game on the App Store. That's why right now most of the YouTubers are getting sponsored by Huawei, by Amazon if you saw Drudel or Mitzi's video, or even by other third-party account or things like that. Which implies that the game is gaining popularity. And when your game is gaining popularity, your strategy is changing toward it. What I mean by that is that back in the days, Wargaming had to keep their players interested into the game, and to do that, they were willing to give them from time to time some premium tanks for free if you grinded enough. This way you gained a player base, but you also gained faithful players. It's psychological. When you get your players some free pay-to-win rewards, it implies that they will keep playing the game for a longer period of time, because they're gonna be like, yeah, I just got that tank, it's worth 50 euros, I got it for free, no, I don't want to leave the game, I already have too much things on it. And that was possibly Wargaming's strategy when it came to the game 3 years ago. But nowadays, guys, the main problem is the player base is growing. And that's why the events are changing. Yes, we still have some free-to-play events like the It's Time Together Stars and Stripes, sorry, right there, that allows you to get some cool rewards, but it's not a premium tank, and we all know we are here for the premiums. Now, nowadays, the main problem with Wargaming is that as the player base is growing, they can't allow themselves to get a free premium to everybody, because if they do, less people are going to be willing to spend some money to acquire more OP premiums. And that's possibly why Wargaming is putting in the shop nowadays tanks that are way better than their tech tree counterpart. I'm talking, for example, about the TS5 Bison that is better than the T28. We could talk about the Cairnarvon Action 10 that is better than the Cairnarvon. But the problem is, what's Wargaming plan for the future? Because it's only a stage into the game that they are willing to give some premiums for free, and that nowadays they are putting better premium version than the tech tree wants. The main problem with this is that when is it going to stop? Because if they don't stop, we are going to finish with a game that is full of premiums, like it's the case in World of Tanks PC. Luckily for us, Wargaming can learn from their mistakes because they did that big mistake in World of Tanks PC, and they know kind of how to calibrate the game not to repeat that mistake in World of Tanks Blitz as well. We saw it by the way they are balancing tank, because yes, even if in this game we have some really broken tanks, not to name a few one, but let's say the Smasher and the Annihilator, but at least it's less than in World of Tanks PC because they know what they're doing. And so on. What's the next step? That's what I'm asking you. Now the real question is, what would happen if Wargaming just released an Annihilator in a free-to-play event? It would completely break the matchmaking, and this for several reasons. First of all, Wargaming is well aware of the big mistake it would be to implement in the game such an event where you could get that tank completely for free. Back in the days, it happened already with the Ice 3 Defender. You could literally grind the tank for free if you were skilled enough, obviously. But yeah, it was the most broken tank implemented in the game. Nowadays, it's the Annihilator that took the place, and if Wargaming was willing to give it out for free, completely for free, to literally everyone, the matchmaking would be completely broken, because if you have the Annihilator in your garage, what's the point of playing other tanks? I'm asking, what's the point? No other tanks is funnier than the Annihilator on the battlefield, maybe beside Dracula or LTTB or these kind of tanks. But beside that, it has literally everything to seduce you. It has a really strong gun, it has strong armor, it has a strong mobility. Everything is great about this tank. So why would you bother playing something else? So yeah, maybe Wargaming seems to be more greedy than ever based on the crates and everything like that, milking money out of players, but at least by sorting out players based on the money for them to acquire such broken tank, it allows the matchmaking to still be viable. Yes, it's not going to stay like that for a very long time, because more time passes, more people are inclined to spend their money, and therefore we're going to see more and more premiums in the game, and that's where Wargaming has to be aware of what could happen, and they need to act for the tech tree to become the best tanks again. Maybe it will happen, maybe not. I don't think they will. I'm pessimistic about that. But I just hope that in the future, Wargaming will do something about those premiums that are completely broken. And maybe if they do an event, just put for us tanks that are balanced, like the Turtle MK1 or even the TS5. Hopefully you enjoyed, guys. I would be glad to know your opinion about that in the comments. So feel free to tell me. And I'm going to see you soon for a new video. Bye.